we've had unusual things happen. In one meeting in Casino, New South Wales, the day before I asked the Lord to do something new, and he said to me, "The pure in heart shall see God." And we had the sound of a steam train whistle blasting through the church for 20 minutes.
Wow.
Off and on, off and on. We turned off the sound system, and it was amazing. And the kids were laughing, and I was confused, and I had no idea it was the Lord, you know. So we have unusual things that the Lord does because we put our trust in him, and so he will come and say, "I'm here doing something new." You see, God he's eternal. He's the Ancient of Days, but he's always fresh. And he'll catch you. And you have to... Did he catch you?
Unawares. I'm Kath from Chinchilla, well, between Chilla and Miles. Well, yesterday morning, Pastor Mark had asked me to do the camera work up the back. So I was sitting up there, and in between looking at Mark and looking at the camera, I'm sort of doing this with my glasses and trying to get this focus there and that focus there.
So you've got bifocals.
Yeah.
And explain what a bifocal is.
Oh, well, it's just that this sees the distance and this sees up close. So when I want to look up close to see it clearly, I have to use that part of my glasses. So I'm sort of looking at the camera through these, but I'm looking at Pastor Mark through those. But as I'm looking at Pastor Mark, if I just looked back through the top part of my lenses, I was seeing my father. Now, my father looks absolutely nothing like Mark. And Mark had a dark shirt on, Dad had a pale blue shirt on. Dad always wore pale blue shirts. But Dad still had his hair, and he was wearing his glasses, and he was smiling, and every movement that Mark did, my father was actually doing that same movement and the same smile and everything. And
so let me just clarify. You were seeing this physically?
Yes.
She was seeing this
on the camera.
You were seeing this physically.
I'm looking from you to the camera, and the tears are rolling down my face.
So keep talking about it.
Because I was Dad's girl, really, and my dad passed away 9 years ago, and I never really knew that he was saved. He had been hurt by Christians when he was a young man, and he sort of didn't want to hear about all that stuff. And even though when he was in dementia, my sister and I prayed over him quite often, we never really knew that he was going to be in heaven. And yesterday, after seeing him like that, I was just so assured that Dad is in heaven. So it was just awesome. Yeah.
Let's give Jesus a clap.
Amen.
So how did that make you feel inside?
I think it was the peace, because you don't realise how much that is actually in the back of your mind all the time. Because of somebody you love, you don't really know whether they're there, and you just hope that they are. Well, now that I know he is, it's freedom, really, freedom and peace.